is Tong, and I am in the Nagwon Music Arcade, which is this place in Seoul that just have a lot of different musical instruments. And this is like a huge mall, and they sell a lot of different musical instruments here. And pretty much is the center of where you buy musical instruments in Seoul. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out. A lot of guitars here, so of course I'm gonna take a look at guitars, and yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys an overview of what I find here. So this looks pretty exciting. It's a really big mall. There's so many different guitars and instruments here. So let's take a look. All right, so I'm not even sure where to start, but let's just start here. There's a bunch of electric guitars here. A lot of these I have no idea what the brand is. Marcus Miller. Never heard of those brands. Is that a PRS? There's a PRS there. PRS. And you see, I don't know, I don't know what Marcus Miller is, but you see a lot of different PRS style guitars here. And then there's Corona. I don't know what Corona is. Looks like they make Fender copies. So you can see like copies of different. This one has a single coil humbucker, double humbucker, traditional looking Kellys, Corona. Yeah, all these brands I have no idea. What is that? Swing. I have no idea what these brands are. Maybe they're Korean brands, but they have a lot of different Strat copies here. It's like single coils, single coil humbuckers, super Strat types. A lot of different colors. Dang, no idea what this brand is. Swing, Corona, Litmus. What is this? Anna? I have no idea what are these brands? I have no idea. White Strat, black Strats. You have like any combination of Stratocasters here and Telecasters, so pretty interesting. Anyways, a whole bunch of these here. Let's see what's over here. Okay, I have no idea what these brands are. Grassroots. Oh, that's a Charvel. And this is a Chorus Sound. Don't know what that brand is. That's PRS. It swings again. I think some of these are Korean brands, but yeah, so this is interesting. PRS Custom right here in green. A PRS single cut right here. And a Core Sound that looks like a PRS. Charvel. And the Charvel is cool. Look at those bindings. And Grassroots. And some basses as well. Electric bass. Yeah. Interesting guitars here. There's so many. Oh man, I think these are speakers. Oh, look at these guitars here. That's a Fender. It looks like a relic almost. And it's been painted. Interesting color. This is a P-Man. No idea what that is. Fenders. Well, one in the back looks nice. Looks like a Sierra Sunburst in the back, or Cherry Sunburst actually. Looks nice. Yeah, these are all different Strats. Humbucker Strat. There's a relic bass right here. Yeah. Okay, let's continue on. There's so many different guitars here. Oh, there's another bunch. Alright, let me just start here. This is a Yunes, another Korean brand, I guess. Electric bass, Corona again. Dexter. No idea what that brand is. So many brands I don't know. Area Pro. No idea. So these are all basses, looks like. It's all basses. Pro, Dexter's, Aria, Les Pauls. These are all copies of Les Pauls. The Condor, Schecters. That's pretty nice. Franken. This is a Dean. It's like a Fargo. I guess kind of tunes, Stratocasters, Stratocasters. Oh, that's a really nice looking Strat here. It's in close and close humbucker. The sunburst in the back. This is a pure black. This one's a Cat's Eyes. Never seen that before. I don't know these brands. Yeah, a lot of nice looking guitars here as well. The Yamaha bass right here, Electa, some Les Paul copy. Look at that huge, oh that's like a knob covered in foam, okay. Yamaha again, interesting design, very clean looking. Yamaha acoustic, Yamaha, this is a shallow body classical, that's pretty cool. Electric too, looks like. This is a bass acoustic, yeah, electric bass acoustic, interesting, by Takamine, Japanese brand. Epiphone right here, it's a bass. That's a Hofner style bass used by Paul McCartney, or made famous by him, obviously. Banjos, resonator guitars right here. Yeah, this is cool looking mandolin. This is a Rally. This looks like a arc body. Rally, trying to copy Gibson arc body, looks like. These are all different acoustics, Yamaha acoustics. Gopher wood. I don't know these bands. Gopher wood. Vantage Court. That's a Korean brand. Dexter, Oreo. Yeah, these are all acoustics. Yeah, look at all the. This finish on this guitar is really nice. That's a really nice finish. $485. Pretty good for something like that. This kind of finish, pretty nice actually. And, you know, electric as well, acoustic electric. Not a bad price for that. I like the inlay on this one. Nice. Dreadnought style. This has got like a nice top finish here. It's only $256. Yeah, cool. It's not expensive. This is a classical Jasmine, no idea. This is a Takamine? Oh, it's a Takamine brand. I see. Segovia, guitars, Crafter. Dexter. This is a really nice looking one. Bindings and everything. So nice bindings. It's only $575 or something like that. It's not bad. So far I haven't seen anything like that expensive actually. So anyways, some nice value acoustics here that actually look really nice. See the finish? Those look pretty nice. What do we have here? Ibanez Super Strat style, which is humbucker, single pole humbucker, HSH. Squire right there, which is a SSH, Squire, Hex, no idea what that is. It's a weird looking headstock though. Hex. Got some weird looking headstocks. Court, it's a Korean brand, it's just a copying a Strat. Hex, Court again, and Court. It's actually a nice color. This is again Cherry Sunburst. So nice. Acoustics here. This is like, what is this? Vulcan? It's like Active Electronics. Okay, Active Electronics on that. Samick and Court. Samick and Court are both Korean brands. Court again. More hexes. Gopher wood. Hex. Gopher wood. I think Gopher wood's maybe Korean. Yeah, there's some more Gopher woods. Okay, I have an Erin. No idea what that is. Epiphone. Except this one's weird. Headstock for Epiphone. It's like not a. That's like an Ibanez headstock. I wonder why it's like that. And then it's got a Washburn. That's a well-known-ish guitar brand. Yeah, that's a nice sparkle finish on that Telecaster too. It's got humbucker in the bridge. Oddly enough for a Telecaster. And Shine. No idea what that brand is. Looks pretty good though. PVs in the back. PV there. And Aaron again. This one, I don't know what that is. Looks like a Strat though. Strat copy. Dexter. Lungs Crescent. No idea. PV again. Court. Dexter. Stag. No idea. It's a left-handed Yamaha and a 12-string Epiphone here. It's a 12-string Epiphone acoustic. Nice. PV again. Aaron. These all look like, yeah, these are basically all Strat copies. Court. Ibanez bass. That's a weird looking bass. PV. What is this? What is this? PV. This looks like a Telecaster. Yeah, it's a Telecaster, right? But it kind of looks like almost like a Strat-ish body. It's weird. Okay, anyways. Some interesting guitars here. These are our acoustics. These are classicals. Classicals. Chords. Classical. Acoustic. Gopher wood. Chord. Chord. Oh man. The ukuleles. Games. No more ports here. More Strat copies. This is like a humbucker. This Ibanez looks cool. It's got a nice blue finish. More Strat copies. Like electric bass, hex bass, Marcus Miller, Dexter, bass, forward. More just Strat copies right here. I think the only one's interesting, that blue burst right there. That's interesting. Okay, we got more classicals here. More Court classicals. Orangewood, never heard of that brand. Hex, Court. All Korean brands, I think. Oh, Ovation, okay. Ovation's a well-known brand. It's got a really unique style when it comes to the sound hole. And then you've got acoustic bass here. More classical, left-handed acoustic. It's Noel by Cadenza, pink acoustic right here. Orbon guitars, no idea what that is. Trevin, no idea these brands. Yeah, anyways, so they have a lot of acoustics here. These are more like acoustics. Okay, and here's like pianos. Yongchan, that's definitely Korean brand by the looks of it. Pianos, violins right here. Yep, here we got more classicals here. Countess, never heard of these brands. Canterville, Cooter, Swing, Bentagolio. What the heck are these brands? We sell like acoustics, Dane, acoustics, classicals, Gopher wood, swing, Crafter, Dane. No idea about any of these brands. Crafter, Gopher wood, Vila brand, Gopher wood. Oh man, but yeah, I think these are all reasonable prices because none of them are expensive. It's like $375, $250, $200, $285. This Cola wood for $440. Vila. Faith. Vila again. I don't know any of these brands. Like no-name Korean coffee brands, I think. So all of them are pretty cheap though. Between $300, $400. Yeah. Anyways, all these acoustics, and we got more electrics here. Coronas, Marcus Millers, bass, Strat copy, pink, more Strats, electric bass, bass guitars. I don't play bass, but some of these are pretty copies of Precision or jazz basses. Marcus Miller, so this is a Jackson. Yeah, Jacksons are always very, they're very aggressive looking. This is a bass. I've never seen Jackson bass before. It's like, yeah, more just like different copies of Fender basses, I guess. This is a really cool finish. It's like a PRS-ish finish. None of these are expensive again. Yeah, except these. This Marcus Miller is like on the more on the expensive side, but the rest of them, $300, $300. Not too bad. Okay, more electrics now. There's a PV here. What is this? Never seen something like this. This is a Epiphone. What? Never seen an Epiphone that looks like that. What the heck is that? What? It's the shape of a bus? It's the shape of a bus for some reason, and it's an Epiphone. It's not even like a copy of something. It's, yeah, it's interesting. It's original. Never seen it though. It's like a copy of a bus. Yeah, it's like a trailer bus shape, 2 humbuckers. Selector switches on the wheel. Okay, really interesting. That Epiphone. Okay, anyways, the rest are just your standard Strat copies with humbuckers in the bridge. Yeah, this one's interesting finish. PV, I like that blue finish on that PV. Dexter, Hex again. Hex, Dexter, Dexter again. Hex. Corona, Hex. Oh, there's a Squire jazz bass in the back. Okay. Again, the rest of them are pretty standard Fender looking stuff. Yeah, Strats with humbuckers in the bridge. And then copies of the P bass and J bass. More acoustics here. Court. Washburn. Court. Interesting. This is like the headstock has got the classical style, but the body's the steel string style. Interesting enough. Yeah, I guess it's a more traditional headstock then. It's not really classical guitar. It's just a slotted headstock. I don't know any of these Crafter, Dexter, Soul, O-Bang guitars. Dexter's and Max. The heck are these brands? Anyways, more acoustics here. These are classical. Yeah, they're nylon strings. These are classical. The other ones are just steel string with a slotted headstock. Takamine, Crafter, Gopher Wood, Crafter. Okay, the only one I know here is Takamine, which is Japanese. Okay, let's see on the other side here. Here we got more. Yep, more typical acoustics here. This is done in a more orchestra model shape. The Martin orchestra model shapes. So you can tell. These ones are more inspired by the Martins. In the smaller size. Yeah, these are just like smaller size compared to the Dreadnoughts that we saw on the other side. So these are actually more my style because they're not too big. The one in the back is a more Dreadnought style. It's Dexter, but then these ones are more my style. They're like a little bit smaller, easier to carry. Of course, they don't produce this big sound, but yeah. Okay. This inlay is cool. It's got a flower inlay on this Crafter. And this one has a whale inlay. It's really cool. It's got like dove inlays here. This one. Really cool. It looks like a mini Les Paul. Small Les Paul. That's a Fender with split blade humbucker on the bridge. So then these look like smaller versions of Les Pauls. They don't look like full body Les Pauls. They look like Les Paul Juniors or something. Hex. I just don't like the headstock of these Hexes. They're really weird. Interesting colors though. There's like a purple one. And there's like a green, bluish sparkle. Interesting shape on that telly. Hex is here. These like really purple ones and pink. Bright purples. It's active pickups on this one. Interesting. Prestige, Hex, Corona. And Corona's here. So they're all single coil humbuckers. And then with Les Paul with a graphic. Is that a graphic or a relic style thing? I'm not sure. Purple Telecaster there. These are what? That's a 2-man? What kind of name is 2-man? And Corona swing again. This is a Larry Carlton. Really? He has his own brand? I did not know Larry Carlton had his own brand. Or is it just the name? I wonder if this actually has Larry Carlton's endorsement. But yeah, I did not know that Larry Carlton has his own brand. Apparently he's a Telecaster. Which is totally weird, because Larry Carlton, he plays the ES335. He doesn't play a Tele. It's weird. It's a gopher wood with gold hardware. That's cool. That's a nice finish on the back of that swing. Sire. Larry Carlton Sire. I'm pretty sure Larry Carlton does not play Strats and Teles. He plays a Gibson ES335. He's known as Mr. 335, so it's interesting. I wonder if this is his brand, or is it just like a brand named after him and does not have his permission. I wonder. Jackson is a very aggressive looking Strat. His Jacksons usually look like that. Double humbucker, Ibanez-ish looking aggressive stuff. Swing right there. Crafter. Modern Soul. Crafter Modern Soul. Okay. Oh, it's got a neck heel adjustment right there. That's like, it's actually interestingly pretty modern features. Pretty modern features actually. See, it's got a double pivot bridge, and it's got the neck heel adjustment at the bottom instead of the top. That's actually a pretty new innovation by Fender. It's interesting they have that, and it's not expensive. These are all like $500, $400. Mark James. I'm Mark James biatch. Anyways, it looks pretty standard to me. It's the double humbucker black. Super Strat thing. Corona again. So nice swing less. Ooh, I like that burst. That's a nice burst. The swing is gold hardware. Nice. And this pink Strat. Oh, a PRS Silver Sky. That's John Mayer's model. That's a really expensive guitar, of course. Yeah, it's a John Mayer model. Yeah, PRS Silver Sky. There's a Schecter Japan. That's a pretty nice quality guitar. It's HSH too. Yeah, the PRS has the bird inlays. The PRS headstock. Otherwise, the Silver Sky is essentially a Strat copy. And then there's a 1963 Fender, but with unknown specs. Interesting. And there's a vintage Schecter Sun Valley here. There's a PRS Santana, of course, for Carlos Santana, his model. And a Schecter Japan. These are more well-known brands here. And Legato. That's a really cool looking guitar. Floyd Rose-ish bridge. Looks like almost like a Floyd Rose bridge. Little humbuckers and a headless. This is a headless guitar. Interesting. And there's a headless bass too. In the back there's Schecters. Another PRS Santana. Schecters, PRS SC. Standard Schecters. Yeah, pretty nice looking Schecters ESP here as well. It's an ESP with a split blade in the neck. Regular humbucker in the bridge. And more PRS Silver Skies. That's here. That's nice two sleeves. That's a nice looking ukuleles. Oops. This swing here. Schecter Sunburst. That's nice. It's the SG style. It's a swing. What is this finish? No, is this trying to be like a relic, but it's like a badly done relic? I don't know. It's almost like a badly done relic. I'm not really sure what to call that. Jackson with one humbucker and a Wilkinson bridge, looks like. It's a PRS SE, pretty nice looking guitars. And the Strat copies by this Larry Carlton brand, which again I'm not sure is actually associated with him or not. This is a nice finish though. Yeah, I'm not sure if that brand is actually associated with him though. He has roasted necks, which are nice. The orange color. Schecter. Oh, this nice blue color, deep blue color. Nick Johnson's Schecter. The Van Nuys Schecter. And of course the John Mayer's of the Sky. PRSSE. I like this finish. It's like almost like the Ibanez Steve Vai Tree of Life type finish on his JJMs. Taylor guitars. Taylor's pretty famous. Making acoustics. Of course, these ones are more expensive because it's Taylor. Like this one's $4,000 because the Taylor. Taylor's. Acoustics here. Against Swing by Dame. Swing and Dame. Purple, white, pink guitars. A bunch of Strat copies. I got our 2-man court. Yeah. Interesting, I guess. Okay, this is the bass. White Schecter. And Roxy. What's a Roxy? Never seen a Roxy before. Okay. What is that telly? It's got a weird humbucker in the bridge. Sticks. Yeah, that's an interesting looking telly though. What a weird humbucker in the bridge. Maybe some more acoustics here. Crafter, Dexter. A pink Dame. Really bright pink. It's like for Barbie or something. Really pink. Oh man, this is unusable. What the heck? These must be used. This is a Dan Electro? I think this is a Dan Electro here. Yep, here we go. Lipstick 2 pickups. Classic Dan Electro. Oh man. Just like Kaiser. This is just like a whole bunch of guitars just thrown in here. It's like they've thrown them in. It's like a bunch of used guitars. People. What the heck happened to this one? Yeah, it's just like a bunch of old used guitars. Repair shop. Oh, that's why. Let's see. Takamine. Guitars Dane. Again. Ashland 2-man. Don't know any of these brands. Schecter again. Yes, the double. These are EMGs. Yeah, they're active humbuckers. 2 EMG humbuckers there. And a Shadow. That Shadow guitar, I don't know that brand by the way, but it has an active humbucker in the bridge and a Floyd Rose, looks like. Pretty cool. This Gibson here. Yeah, 2 gold hardware actually. And this Gibson. Les Paul Custom. I wonder how much that one is. It's an owner, don't know what that is, but it's done in the shape of a Gibson archtop. The Gibson, this is a real Gibson though. The real Gibson archtop is right here. It's kind of like a Casino, I think, or an ES. This is probably an ES. It's a Casino's Epiphone. Alright, so this would be an ES 300 something. Another Gibson. Tex. Actually, there is this, that's a weird shaped guitar right there. I have no idea what that is. Trinity. No, never heard of that brand. 2 humbuckers. Weird shape. The Schecter here, only 1 humbucker on this one. And then some weird acoustics. Yeah, by brands, I have no idea. No idea what these brands are. Gopher Wood again. Hex. Court. Yeah, some Taylor acoustics here. Oh, there's some cool looking guitars. Looks like in the back, you see there is this ring looking guitar right here. And some kind of jazz master with humbuckers, interestingly enough. And there's an SG Custom right there. An SG Custom. Cool stuff here. Yeah. The shop's not open. Oh, it's like a Les Paul with EMG humbuckers. And more acoustics. More acoustics. More acoustics. It almost looks like an Eddie Van Halen type of finish. Strats just thrown right here. These this looks like active pickups on a Stratocaster. Interesting enough. Oh, this one's red finish, candy red. Candy red Strats. This one's interesting. It's like the back is unfinished. Only the top is finished in this blue burst. 2 humbuckers and a Wilkinson on this court. This is a Gresh Electromatic. That's a cool looking guitar. It's really big though. It has Dynasonic pickups and stuff. And it's a Bigsby. I think it's got a Bigsby on it too. Yeah, it's too big for me, but it's nice. Crafter. There's no acoustics here. Bass in the back. This is interesting. These are really interesting. It's like an Ovation, but with a different shape. What the heck is this? An Ovation with a different shape? Power, okay. It's like it copied an Ovation, but then changed the shape a bit, interestingly enough. This is like some kind of resonator, homemade resonator, I guess. Oh man, I don't know what happened to that one. What is this? It's like someone took a pot and tried to make a guitar out of it. I can't imagine that neck is going to be very nice to play. It's totally messed up. Okay, acoustics, another bass. This is a nice finish. This is I don't think it looks like a PRS, but I don't think it's a PRS. Looks like one though. It's like a nice finish. I don't know what this is, but it's okay. Bone guitars, Gopher Wood. What is this keyboard? There's a bunch of acoustics here. The acoustic shops. So we got more Gopher Woods, After, Sigma, and all Korean brands, I think. Yeah, Guild. The Guild is actually reasonably known, I guess. The rest of these I don't know. Takamine, Sigma, Guild. Yeah. This is a more nice looking acoustics here. Ibanez. And these are cellos and violins. Yeah. Trombones. And more acoustics here. There's enough guitars here to last anybody a lifetime. So many guitars here. Takumi Fender, A Custom, Court. Oh my god, so many. Trombones. Sorry, trombones. And more Courts, Crafter Dexters, Two Mans, Crafter Segovia, Dane. Acoustics here. So crafters. I really like the inlays here. Yeah, I really like the inlays on these crafters. They're nice. Fine inlay. Very nice. Crafters. Yamahas. I really like this interesting design on this Yamaha. It has no body. Basically, it doesn't really produce sound acoustically, but you gotta plug it in. It's very light because it has no body. So it's a very interesting shape. So that's an interesting design. Yamaha. And the rest of those guitars. Go forward, go forward, go forward. And again, some of these inlays are nice. I'll go for wood inlay again, the vine. Pretty nice. Reminds me of the Ibanez Steve Vai models, the JEM models, that vine. That's cool. And then we got quartz, quart, X's, quartz. Oh, it's a Yamaha Pacifica. Nice. Those are cool guitars. Just Strat copies, basically. Hex, Squire, Ibanez. Yeah. Pacifica is Yamaha's Strat copy, essentially. So this one's got humbucker in the bridge. It's a little bit more aggressive looking, though, than the Strat. It's got a more pointier horns. And that's an actual Strat because of the Squire, which is owned by Fender. These ones kind of swings, Ibanez. Swings, these are pretty nice. This Hex one and the Corona on the swings. Nice. And the Schecter. There's a nice finish there. It's a nice finish on that one too, that bass. Charvel in the back. And a Fender. This is a Duosonic, right? I think it's a Fender Duosonic, which is not that common. But yeah, it's got two cylinder pickups here. Fender here. Fender, that one's got an active Bill Lawrence humbucker in the bridge, interestingly enough. Okay, cool. This is more Dexter Crafter Royal. Yeah. Okay, next part of the store. Let's take a look. So, Fender Squires here. This Fender has a locking nut. Floyd Rose bridge right here. Squire bass. Oh, interesting. It's a J bass. Squires. Ibanez. Schecters. Let's see. We got Schecter right here with Duncan design pickups. Nice inlays. Another Schecter there. That's actually a really nice looking one. Nice solid finish on that. This, I think this is an EMG, which means it's an ESP type of guitar. It might be an ESP. Nice active humbuckers. It's an Epiphone SG right there. And a Corona. An Ibanez JEM Steve Vai model. Recognizable because of the monkey grip right there. And the H configuration with the Floyd Rose. Nice. This is not the high-end model because it doesn't have the vine inlay. But again, one of the Ibanez's most popular models. More Ibanez here. Squire. And with these Gopher wood acoustics. Gopher wood. Crafters. And more acoustics in the back. This is Jackson. Kramer, the beak headstock. Bullseye type design. This is interesting graphic on the pickguard right here. It's SSH. Oh, I'm sure you know this brand. Ibanez again, nice finish on that. An interesting pickguard finish on this. Two-man. It's a Korean brand, I'm guessing. Quart. Oh, interesting. What is this? Gopher wood again. Okay. This is an interesting design. Huh. It's like a single humbucker Telecaster with an interesting design. It's a Squire too. It's not even a copy. That's just a Squire. Cool. I'm just gonna take a look around the store. There's a Guild right here. Here, it's nice acoustics in the back.
I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Acoustics.
You're right. Yeah, have a good day.
X. Kronos. X. Kramer right there. 안녕하세요. There's guitar mode. Chrono.
How can I help you?
그냥 보고 있어요. Gibson Les Paul 1670s mini humbucker. That's really cool. This one's really cool. You don't see many mini humbuckers around. And this Gilmore, which I never heard of. The humbucker in the bridge. Hex again. Gilmore Canary. This Gilmore guitar is interesting. Not too expensive. These acoustics, crafter acoustics in the background. Violins. Acoustics. This cool Marcus Miller bass right here. Fender. Strat. Fender. Ooh, that's like a. Is that a bird's eye maple? There's a bird's eye maple headstock there. That's nice. Fender Strat copy. And Les Paul. Classic. There's acoustics here. Bass. Small acoustics model. Wow. These are Epiphone Les Paul. Oh, nice. You know what's the guitars behind there? Ibanez? It's an Ibanez. In a court. Nice. This is a really cool guitar. Yeah, it's an ESP. Okay. No, the ESP made this kind of cool guitar. Looks like a Cupid, right? One humbucker. It's cool. That's what we have here. Les Paul. Is that a Les? That's a. This looks like an arc top. That's a Les Paul behind it. Telecaster. Stuff. Alright. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This store looks bigger. So we have there's some more legit brands here because they're actually Fenders. So far we haven't seen too many of these real Fenders. We've seen just a lot of copies. So this is a Fender Professional Jazz Acoustasonic Telecaster. I've actually really wanted to try that. Basically you can reproduce a lot of acoustic sounds but in an electric body, and it has like a sound hole too. So the Acoutasonic's really cool. And there's an Ultra Lux Telecaster right there. Really nice blue finish on that bass. And, another Professional Tele here, nice blue finish on that. Jazz bass right there, Ultra Strat with a gold anodized pickguard on that one. Nice jazz bass. Nice Strat right there. So I guess the bass is at the bottom here. Yeah, pretty nice colors on these Strats. All really expensive though, because they're real Fenders. Of course, these are way more expensive than the copies. Yeah, original 70s Tele. Okay, $3,000. But this one has a wide range humbucker, I guess, in the neck. Right, 70s Telecaster Custom. Yeah, that's cool. There's a Fender Ventera Series 50s Telecaster Modified. And American Professional Strat 2 SSH, I should say. I guess they call it HSS, but yeah, same thing. There's a Jaguar bass, which is not that common. I've not seen too many of those. That's cool though. It looks like the pickups are a cross between a P bass and a J bass. A Schecter right there. Schecter, Marcus Miller. Schecter, Nick Johnson, Marcus Miller again. CV50 Tele. It's a 6 fire, nice fire. It's Ibanez with a really nice blue burst finish. Okay. This Squire Jazzmaster. I don't see too many Jazzmaster copies because they're not as popular for copying. The Jazzmasters are really cool. They have unique pickups, right? You see the unique Jazzmaster pickups, unique rhythm circuit as well, and they have a floating bridge design. So that's really cool about the Jazzmasters. The PRS SE Silver Sky, again John Mayer model. There's a Sound Gear by Ibanez. I did not know Ibanez made that brand. And there's a PRS Silver Sky, a headless, something headless. I don't know what that is. Nice. This is a Reverend. Interesting. I like Reverends a lot. The Reverends are actually made in Korea, so that's cool too. So this Reverend has a P90 humbucker and bridge. Really cool. And then more Reverends here. Some of these Reverends have really cool designs. This one kind of looked like a Telecaster, but it's kind of its own design as well. So, yeah, Reverends have some pretty cool designs. And then you have some Charvels here, which are basically like super strats. Squires, Courts. Court may be one of the most famous Korean brands. Courts, so they have some Courts, but the Courts are basically just copies of strats here. They're almost like a Pacifica, like a Yamaha Pacifica, because it's so horny. They copy the Strat and they make it so horny. Court. We've got some classic guitars here. Dexter's, Hondo, Aileen. What the heck are these brands? Nice strings here. DR strings. Quantum nickel. What's that? Premium nickel player. I've not tried quantum nickel. That would be interesting to try. Bass strings. Yeah, some of these DR strings are cool. Elixir strings. That's my personal favorites. I usually like using elixirs, but I have tried DR strings before. D'Addario's, of course, I've tried before as well. And what else we got? GHS. I've tried GHS boomers. I think I have those on my Strat right now. And nickel round, D'Addario's. Yeah, I usually go for elixirs personally. They're my personal favorite. If they have OptiWebs or NanoWebs, I'll go for those. Yeah, Parkwood. These are acoustics. Parkwood, String Guitar, Sigma. I don't know any of these brands. There. Oh, these ones. Acoustics. These are some of these back ones here. Gibsons. Gibsons are always really expensive, even the acoustics. Taylors, same thing, they're pretty expensive. You don't have Martins though. Martins would be really expensive. There's an Epiphone acoustic. Court acoustics. Craft Tortoise, Vilas. Court. Oh, here's a Martin. Yeah, Martin is one of the oldest guitar brands in the US. I have a Martin OMJM. They're usually very expensive. Yeah, there's a really cool looking Dexter up there with an inlay. So let me zoom in that. It's a really cool looking inlay. Alvarez, Court. That's really cool stuff up there. Hex, Phillips, G Woods. Oh, I like this inlay. It's a leaf inlay, that's cool. And this inlay too. It's really cool. Crafter. Wow, this crafter looks really nice. This is actually a pretty expensive one. Sitka spruce and Sitka spruce back and sides of rosewood. Yeah, $2,000 though. This is Engelmann spruce. That's the same top I have on my Martin OMJM. So this one's way cheaper, of course. Sitka spruce, nice inlays. Again, this tree of this vine inlay, again, reminding me of the Ibanez JMs. Nice collection of acoustics here. Nice collection of acoustics there. You got smaller acoustics. Again, this is more of the orchestra model shapes. Right here, and ukuleles up there. nice room. All the electrics, okay. So here we got the basses. So these are Squire basses right here. Swing. Yep, spaces right here. Parabolic, swing, hex, Squire basses. Okay. Grassroots guitars, never heard of the brand, but it's obviously a SG copy. Yeah. This one's an Epiphone Les Paul, right? With a left hand up there. Les Paul Studio. This one is like, it's interesting. It's almost like a Strat, but it's like almost skewed a bit. Interesting enough. Les Paul, Epiphone Les Paul right there. Epiphone's always a nice value brand, because they basically give you, I would consider like 90% of a Gibson Les Paul at like 1/4 the price or 1/3 the price, right? So I consider Epiphone pretty nice value. This is the Epiphone Dot, which is kind of like a ES335 Dot. It's a Taylor. I didn't know Taylor made electric guitars. I thought they were mostly acoustic, but okay, that's cool. This is that Larry Carlton brand. And then this is that Epiphone, looks like a Casino up there, or Riviera. Nice. This is a Gibson ES335. This is the original. And then this is the Epiphone version. This is the Dot version, but this is the original Gibson. And then there's a Epiphone Casino in bright blue right there. It's pretty nice. There's a Fender Strat, Bluebird, Fender Player Strat, pretty nice. Natural looking ones, right? Some more Strats. Strat, Telly, Strat, all Strats in different colors. This is an interesting color, I don't even know what to call it. I like this Cherry Burst up there, and I already have a GNL that's in that Cherry Burst. Looks really nice though. And then this is another Arc Top. Looks like an Ibanez, so it must be a George Benson model, I'm guessing. Something like that, because I know George Benson has an Arc Top model with Ibanez. And there's Les Paul Jr. up there. Les Paul Jr., Les Paul Standard, Les Paul Tribute, Les Paul Standard 60s. This is the like Relic Strat right there. Ventura, Player Telly, my Fender Strat right here. Bunch of guitars right here. I'd say Dexter, Court, Hex, Dexter. Oh my god, so many. There's Squires right there. Yeah, there's a lot of guitars I can try. This Ibanez inlay is really nice again. This is that vine inlay that some of those Korean guitars use this kind of inlay too, but it's originally Ibanez that made that. The swing hexes. Yeah, all different colors of course. Pink, purple, pretty much every color you can think of. Dexter Mustang headless. I don't even know how you tune that without a head. Custom standard SSH. That's a really nice finish on this one. This Sir. Oh, that's a Sir. That's why. That's a really expensive guitar, because Sirs are like almost. They're pretty much custom shop quality guitars, so that's why. Yeah, Sirs are really nice. Yeah. See that? Yeah. Overall, Sirs are probably one of the nicest looking Strat copies. This is a relic for sure. It's this is what, the Rory Gallagher. It's a roasted 61 Strat, $8,000. Wow. Okay, interesting. Probably the most expensive guitar here, maybe. $8,000. Oh man, this is the Gresh. It's like a custom white penguin. Now this is a really nice guitar. Wow. Wonder how much this is. This is like the best looking guitar I've seen so far. It's a Gresh. It's not a white penguin. It's like this custom finish penguin. That's really cool with gold hardware and everything. Filtertron pickups, of course, because it's Gresh. Bigsby bridge. That's so nice looking. Wonder how much that is. Okay, and then you have a Les Paul Standard up there. A Slash Les Paul Appetite Burst. Les Paul 60s model, which has a slimmer neck. if it's a 60s model. Nice Strat copy. American Vintage 61 Strat. The Fiesta Red. Interesting, this knob. Those knobs are not standard. Looks like it's a relic as well. Noiseless, Fender noiseless pickups on this one. It's an Ultra SSS, that's why. Interestingly, it doesn't even have the neck heel adjustment right here. You would expect that for something that's an Ultra level. And then here you have basses. Yeah, Japan handmade bass right there. Marcus Miller bass. Court basses right there. Oh man. So many nice basses here too. I don't play bass, but these all look pretty nice. Ventura 2 jazz bass. Here, this is that 2-man swing bass. Really nice. Jazz bass right here is an ultra level, so it's got like the bindings, fingerboard binding. Look at all those knobs. I don't even know what those all do. Oh, pretty nice right here. Alright, so anyways, that's this room full of nice guitars here. Try plugging it into JCM 2000 Marshall or the Fender Champion 100. Let's see what we can do here. And they even have, is this the new Fender Tone X? No, it's an Amplitude. Okay, cool. I didn't know they have this. This Amplitude is probably similar to that Fender Tone Master modeling pedal, which means you can pretty much create any sound out of it. But they have, let's see, they got Digitech Whammy here. And they have a DoD Gunslinger Distortion, DoD Overdrive Preamp, which is a classic. And then they have DoD Compressor, Flint Strymon, DoD Rubberneck, and a Looking Glass Overdrive. Yep, these are all nice. Cool. Let's see what I can do with these. Yeah, it looks like they also have a MXR EQ here. Never seen this kind of wah before. That's a cool looking wah. MXR Microamp, Strymon Mobius, Strymon Time Life. It's all pretty nice pedals. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so this is a Larry Carlton brand guitar. And even has locking tuners, so that's pretty cool. It's like locking tuners here. So yeah, otherwise, standard Strat copy. So try out with the DoD Overdrive and very playable actually. Alright. Okay, so now I'm playing this Dexter Mustang headless guitar. It's very light and small, and of course it's headless. So yeah, I think you tune it by adjusting the tuner is actually back here. So that's pretty interesting. And it's actually got a tremolo bar as well, even though it's this size. So it's pretty cool. It's got a single coil humbucker configuration, 5-way switch. Yeah, I've never really played a headless. So let's check it out. It's got pretty high output. Actually, it's got a truss rod adjustment, the neck heel. That's actually pretty cool. A lot of high-end fenders don't even have These guitars are really light, so small and light too. pretty good. Very light guitar. Yeah, nice. Yeah, this is the Eric Clapton Strat. So the Eric Clapton Strat, the special thing about it is that it has a mid-boost circuit, which means you can actually boost up the mids by using, yeah, there's a special active circuit in it, so that's pretty cool. Actually, something really cool about this guitar, forgot to show, I didn't know, is that this knob here, the second knob, is actually a push-pull knob, so I can actually pull out on it. See, you can push in or you can pull out on it, and it's a different sound, I think. Maybe usually what these knobs do is they can put the circuit in or out of phase, or they can change the circuits from series to parallel. So, maybe it's a different tone. Let's see. It's out of tune right now, but very subtle effect. Usually what these push-pull knobs do is they either put the circuit in or out of phase, or they put them in series or in parallel for slightly different tone. So it looks like that's yeah, it's a very subtle thing, but it's really cool. They have a push-pull knob here, yeah, for a different type of sound. Okay, and we have another really big guitar store here. So let's see, we have a Squire Jazzmaster here, so like a gold pickguard, pretty cool. Except these are, I think those are Jazzmaster pickups, but recently they've started to put P90s in some Jazzmasters, so yeah, just making sure those are not P90s. And that, just a real Strat copy, I think. This is a Court, but with a really cool finish, actually. Interesting finish and design. Double Seymour Duncan humbuckers on that one. There's a Court, another one, really cool humbucker design. Again, these are like angled humbuckers, and they're Fishman pickups actually, which is really cool. I wonder what type of sound those have. I've not tried too many of the Fishman pickups, but the electric ones have different sounds, and they're active pickups, so you need to power them with battery. So that's pretty cool, they have those. There's a Gibson USA Les Paul here. Well, all Gibsons are USA made, but yeah, this one's Les Paul standard. What the heck kind of headstock is that? It's not my guitar, it's not my camera, man. It's just take a look at this, okay? Take a look at this headstock. That's a James Tyler, but it's it's not my camera, okay? That's how this headstock is like. It's really weird. Otherwise, it's a standard SSH Strat. It's just that headstock is really crazy. And there's a Schecter here with a nice light blue finish on that guitar. Light blue burst, actually, pretty cool. It's an Epiphone Les Paul standard here. A Santana PRS SC. PRS custom right here. There's a PRS McCarty, which has an interesting natural wood finish on the back with a blue burst in front. And then there's an Epiphone Les Paul right there. Yeah, so this McCarty 594 is interesting, the bird inlays. Well, really nice. PRS SC again, standard. Gibson SG, a real Gibson SG, not a copy. Yeah, that's classic target design. Gibson Les Paul right here. There's a gold top. Classic design right there. Epiphone standard. Epiphone standard. Cherry burst finish. Epiphone again, no pickguard on that one. And another Epiphone, but this one with two-tone finish. It's got a different finish on the back. The front is this blue burst finish, and then it's got a different finish on the back, interestingly. There's a Schecter arc top type guitar, kind of like a Gresh actually. It's almost like a Gresh. Gold hardware, Bigsby. Yeah, it's almost like trying to be a Gresh White Falcon except in black. It's like a cross between a Gresh White Falcon and the Gibson Black Beauty. And there's a Les Paul custom here, another black gold type finish. This one is I believe an ESP, because it says LTD right here, so it's an ESP I think. Another Les Paul type with a gold hardware finish, nice. And an Ibanez on the back, really nice burst actually. It's got like a gradient type of burst, really nice. The Schecter right here. Active pickups on this one. Another ESP. It's got like skull and crossbones and like EMG active pickups on this. Of course, ESP and EMG work together a lot of stuff, but EMG active pickups, Floyd Rose bridge, Yeah. Why is that Skull and Groans? These are all for like basically metal players and stuff. Schecter again, more for metal players in the back. Right, active pickups. Whenever you see active pickups, and those are Fishmans, I believe. Yeah. Whenever you see active pickups, I always assume those are for heavier guitar players, shredders or metal. Yeah, a Schecter, right, with Fishman. Yeah, active pickups there. Another ESP with EMG active pickups. The skull graphic here. Nice. And this one is the Steinberger. Steinbergers are headless guitars, so very interesting design. I guess very lightweight, easy to carry, and portable. And yeah, you have to tune from the bottom here because it's headless. And it's got the humbucker, single coil humbucker configuration, so it should be pretty versatile too. And it looks very light, portable, easy to carry. So yeah, Steinbergers are interesting. I've never really tried one, but they look really versatile and portable. And of course you got classic Gibson Explorer right there. Yeah, I've not seen any Flying V's, interestingly enough, but this is my first Explorer that I saw here. No Flying V's, but I saw an Explorer, which is an interesting design. No Firebirds, I haven't seen Firebirds either, for some reason. And the Squire with this has an F-hole in it, so it's a semi-hollow, thin line with a gold pickguard. Interesting Squire. We got a headless Ibanez. So SSH, I don't know what kind of humbuckers those are, or what kind of single coils those are, but that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. It's headless too. And a Squire Telecaster here. Jazz bass, the Squire Telecaster with a bound fingerboard on this one, and gold pickguard, gold hardware in black. That's pretty nice. There's a lot of these gold hardware here. Come on, Squires. This is a Strat with a bound neck. It's got block inlays. So these two both have bound necks, block inlays, gold hardware, and gold pickguard. So they look pretty classy, I guess. Probably a little bit more expensive too. Jazz bass with a gold pickguard and a Court. Even this acoustic is pretty nice. A nice finish. But yeah, guitars here. More acoustics, I think, in the back here, but looks like we got some acoustics and some accordions in the back. No, I'm not too into accordions, but violins, accordions, and acoustics in the back. But lastly, let's just check out what's inside. Okay, we got a Flying V. So this is not a Gibson Flying V, it's a Flying V copy. It's the first Flying V copy I saw by Swing. So you got your two dual humbucker design with a Floyd Rose type bridge, interestingly enough. Yeah, that's the first Flying V copy I've seen. And then a Strat copy right here in pink. More Strat copy right here. Rush. What type of brand is that? Okay, this is like a BC Rich type of design. This is like a BC Rich type Mockingbird type of design. But yeah, very, very aggressive, spiky looking design. With a locking tuner and Floyd Rose. And another SSH Strat right here. Wow, there's a nice looking acoustics, fine inlays, quartz, the quartz.
But this is just loud.
Crafters, nice. Slotted fingerboards, slotted headstock, I mean, on this one. Parkwood, never heard of that brand, but it's pretty good. Quart. Some more electric guitars in the back here.
This one is just, when I put the pickups.
This is a Music Man.
Pickups is this.
It's pretty nice looking.
This one is, yeah, it's louder.
Bass. Oh, that's
Okay, I guess so.
Marcus Miller. This is the really nice looking finish on this one.
I know, it's backwards. Yeah.
It's an actual real Fender precision bass. Swing, X, Fort, bass, Dime. This is what, Dame? Oh yeah, the Dame brand. Yeah, it's all just copies of precision and jazz basses.
Because I think
But with different color finishes, of course. More track copies. So we got SSH, SSH, SSH,
I think maybe just
HH.
this pickup is just
This is
maybe too
port.
powerful. But
Or no pick
Yeah.
on. This one looks very natural, no pick on. Pure black one for Karina. Swing. This one's like a flame finish, flame top. And then this one's got another flame top, but in darker color. It's pretty cool. Also by Swings.
yeah, it like
Nice strat
I tried to
type.
do this so low.
And then there's another burst.
Yeah, I know.
It's an Epiphone SG.
I love
Classic.
it.
And this one
Okay.
Larry Carlton again. With another telly. More tellies. Swing, Larry Carlton. Another court strat copy.
Yeah,
Karina
this
Telecaster.
tape is
So,
because of rattle.
yep. More copies here, but with some nice finishes. You see some nice blue bursts here, flame burst. Yeah, some nice finishes here. Basically all copies. But yeah, pure. More acoustics here. Acoustics. Ukes. The Epiphone. Telecaster. Strat. Music Man to finish. This is the music. I think this is the Music Man. Or is it PRS? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I think this is a Silver Sky. This is Silver Sky. This might actually be a PRS, but it looks like a Music Man. So it's interesting.
But then if it's too low, it falls off.
And then here we have more Strat copy, Les Paul copy. Or no, it's not a Poppy, it's an Epiphone. So it's technically a real Les Paul because Epiphone's owned by Gibson. Music Man. Now this is an actual Music Man. See, that's a Music Man by Ernie Ball with a split rail DiMarzio humbucker in the bridge. But yeah, I've never played a Music Man, but they do have some unique designs. So it's interesting. Marcus Miller. More bass here. Les Paul copy. This Samick. This is a Samick double humbucker. But it looks almost like they try to copy a White Falcon here, except without the gold hardware. But yeah, not bad. I like this pure white tuxedo design. Ibanez right here. It's a standard Super Strat with the typical Ibanez inlay, humbucker, single coil humbucker configuration of Floyd Rose. The typical Super Strat. What's this? Wildwood. Oh, this is a Yamaha, right? Yamaha. This is a Revstar. No, it's special. It's got special pickups here. I'm not sure what they are. Wilkinson pickups. Special tailpiece here as well. Very interesting. Anyways, Yamaha also has some interesting original designs. Yeah. And then this is PRS as well. Swings. This is an ESP LTD. Of course. This is, but it has no sound hole and no pickup. Interestingly. Lastly, I want to comment on these interesting guitars in the back. So, this one here, it looks like it has holes in the side of it. So the sound holes are not in the front, but it's actually in the side. So that's interesting. And then this Jackson. And two active pickups, of course. Schecter. Swing right here. Les Paul copy. And this is a Firebird, right? Yeah, it's an Explorer. Explorer right here. Not sure if it's the original Gibson. Yes, it is an original Gibson. Nice. And another PRS. Silver Sky. As well. Larry Carlton again. Nice finish. This one is more. Yeah, it's different than a typical Strat. Or a Telly. Yeah, this is more like it's like a cross between a PRS and a Telly actually. Interesting. And then the Flying V, and that's an actual Gibson Flying V right there. Actually, the very first one I've seen in the store, in this mall. The actual authentic Gibson Flying V.
You want to see more of those?
Cool
Go
design.
on the floor. They have more Gibsons.
Oh, really? Alright, so yeah, this is the first floor of the Nagwon musical instrument arcade. There's so many different places here that sell instruments. Yeah, a lot of guitars and keyboards, saxophones. Just take a walk around it. We just saw so many different acoustic guitars, electric guitars, microphones, synthesizers, drums, pianos. Looks like tubas there, saxophones there, clarinets, trombones, trumpets. Yeah, it's just crazy. So, yeah, I heard that there is another floor to this. So, I'm gonna go up there first, but yeah, you guys can see many electric guitars here. Many guitars, acoustics and electrics. So it's crazy. Here, see endless amounts. Endless amounts. A lot. Yeah, that's why I can't do like an in-depth look at each film because there's just too many. Way too many. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna keep looking around, and supposedly there's a second floor, so let's go up there next. Right, let's check it out. Yeah, see you on the other side too. It's way too many. Acoustics here. Acoustics. Electrics here. Electrics. Acoustics. 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 It's crazy. Like clarinets, trombones, flutes. Acoustics here. Crazy stuff. The violins, violas. All acoustics here. Some more acoustics over here. And electrics. Acoustics. Acoustics right here. Electric guitars. More acoustics here. These are the Crafters acoustics. I like the vinyl inlays on these. They're good size too. Fine inlays. I like these Crafters guitars. Kind of nice. They're not too expensive, I think. This one with the slotted headstock. These Crafters there. Pretty nice acoustics. There's one with the whale inlay. They have some nice inlays. The whale inlay right there. Whale inlay. Birds. These are ducks or something. And then vine inlay. Pretty nice. And then the leaf inlay. All these inlays are pretty nice for crafters. So. And then over here, we got basses, Champ, Sterling, Hofner. Oh yeah, Hofner is a famous bass company, made famous by Paul McCartney from the Beatles. So this is exactly the model, I think, that, well, Paul McCartney plays the left-handed model, I believe. Yeah, this is pretty much the Paul McCartney model here. Yeah, Hofner. Yeah, actually made famous by Paul McCartney. Yeah, that's pretty much his bass model right there. This is a Steinberger, again with 2 humbuckers in this one. It's pretty unique design, headless. Looks very portable and easy to carry. Yeah, although never played one, but they do look really portable, easy to carry. So, you see Cort acoustic bass behind there. Peerless. That's a really interesting bass. Yeah, interesting bass, nice finish. And those pickups look almost like humbuckering pickups, but they're for bass. Like basically PAF bass pickups. This is an interesting finish for this blue bass right here. This one is by Ibanez. Yeah, it's an Ibanez bass. Interesting. And a Sterling bass. Don't know too much about them. Ibanez Sound Gear bass. And then this one is Archtop type guitar with it's P90 dog ear type pickups by Bluebird. Don't know what that company is, but it looks like a Gibson or Epiphone copy with P90 dog ears. There's another bass here. So that's like a precision, almost like a precision bass here. It's a nice natural like finish with a transparent pickguard. It's an SSH configuration by Swing, which is a Korean brand, I think. Another Swing guitar with a locking tuners. A locking nut right here, and locking tuners, I expect. That's a HSH configuration, so it's like an Ibanez with a Floyd Rose and a flame burst finish. So it's a Cort bass, sunburst. It's a nice green finish on this, like a PRS, and it's actually by Cort as well. Cort guitar. This is a really unique design. That doesn't look comfortable. Looks like a pretty unique design by Ibanez. That's an Ibanez. All 3 of the pickups are slanted. Interesting. Not just the bridge, all 3 pickups are slanted. Looks like a really uncomfortable design though. And then that really cool bus design that Epiphone has. Can't imagine playing that though. What's that? Dual humbucker shaped like a, well, it's not a bus, it's like a trailer. Shaped like a trailer design. I don't know what's up with that one. Don't know this brand. It's just a Telecaster type or T-type. And this is a Dame. Yep, Dame. So it's got locking tuners and locking nut. The Floyd Rose. Whenever you have a Floyd Rose, you gotta have a locking nut. Right. And then a standard Strat copy right here. Don't know what this brand is. And this swings with another Ibanez copy. So it's a humbucker, single coil humbucker with a Floyd Rose locking system here. Yeah, very similar to like a typical Ibanez Super Strat. Right. That's all these here. And then what you got here, Yamaha. It's a humbucker HSH configuration, Yamaha right here. Very weird pickguard. It's like the pickguard is only like a fraction of the size of a normal pickguard. It's only for the control plate. That's really weird. I don't like it. And there's a Sterling. It's the bass. And the acoustic here has no name. Fender acoustics. Oh, this is a resonator, I think. A resonator Fender. Interesting. Yeah, the classical. Here we have a Yamaha classical guitar right here. Yamaha classical. Classical guitar, Yamaha classicals. And these are no-name classicals actually. They literally don't have a name on the headstock. This one's a Peerless. I don't know what that is though. It's acoustic electric though. Has a preamp there. And a Peerless, okay. Let's take a look at this store here. It's a made in USA Fender. American precision bass. It's gotta be pretty expensive. It's over $2,000. Yep. And then made in Japan, traditional 60 jazz bass, also pretty expensive, although less expensive than the American one. Then a professional jazz bass too. The ultra precision bass. Intera 60s jazz bass right here. Oh, this finish is nice too. It's nice finishes. All different colors. I like this dark blue one. But yeah, these are pretty nice. They're clear jazz bass, but none of these are cheap because they're actual Fenders. And they got a headless Ibanez bass right there with really weird pickups. Some really weird pickups on that one. Yeah, I'm not sure what pickups those are at all. Yeah, it was a headless Ibanez bass. The Nathan East signature Yamaha bass. Don't know who Nathan East is, but he's got a nice looking bass. Gold hardware, looks like a jazz bass type. Yep, nice, and it's all white. Then made in Japan, hybrid telly. And the 60s Fender custom shop. That's really expensive. Yeah, I can tell this one's really expensive. It's like $8,000 almost. That's crazy. The thing is, it doesn't even look much better than the other Strats that we saw. And this one's $8,000 because it's Fender custom shop, made in USA. It's gotta pump up the price. Gibson Les Paul standard 60s, $4,000. This is an actual Gibson, made in US, of course, and then made in US Gibson SG, real SG standard, Les Paul Tribute, which are usually less expensive because you can see it doesn't have the bindings that the standard Les Paul has, so it's a little bit cheaper, but still expensive because it's Gibson. And then the SG Tribute right there. All the tributes are a little bit, less pricey, but still not cheap because they're all Gibsons. Gibson / signature. So this is his Tobacco Burst, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what they call it, Tobacco Burst. Gibson Les Paul for Slash. Slash does not use a pickguard for his Les Pauls for some reason. And the Fender Traditional 60s, made in Japan. Still pricey though, over $1,000. Fender Ultra guitar, which are more expensive because it's US. It's got a nice finish. It's got those noiseless pickups on it, and it's also humbucker in the bridge. And then this got another SSH here, or HSS Fender. That's a made in Mexico one, because the Fender players are actually made in Mexico. That's their Mexican Strats now. Fender Scandal Miami signature, made in Japan. Interesting. Never seen that one. It's very different from a typical Fender though, because it looks like it's a humbucker with no pickguard. Interesting. Hybrid 2 telly right here. That's a really interesting finish, like a silver sparkle finish. And this one, Fender Professional 2. And this is a HSS. And then this one is a Yamaha Pacifica. And I actually like this finish better than any of those Fender finishes. It's got, HSS, all Seymour Duncan pickups with a Wilkinson bridge. Nice. This one's Fender Eric Clapton signature in the US, which means it has the mid-boost circuit in it. But it's got to be pretty expensive because it's a signature Fender. Original 50s. Oh, it's got a Jimi Hendrix signature. Well, this one's a made in Mexico one. But it's a Jimi Hendrix signature because it's reverse headstock and reverse bridge pickup, as you can see. It's Olympic white. So, yeah, it's interesting though. It's reverse headstock, reverse bridge pickup, but it's still expensive. Even though this one's really expensive for made in Mexico though. $1,000. It's a typical made in America Fender. Telly right here. And Fender edition. This is a HER signature right here. Made in Mexico. This made in Mexico is really expensive, $2,000. Because it's a signature model. It's got 3 noiseless pickups there. I don't think that's worth it. PRS made in Indonesia, still over $1,000, but it's a PRS, that's why. Yeah, it's a PRS SE, which is a cheaper line. From the vintage, Ibanez. You can tell this is not a Fender because it's hornier than a typical Fender. It's got like another extra switch there, which is cool. And the PRS John Mayer Silver Sky, which is an SE model, so this SE model is cheaper than a typical Silver Sky. And then PRS again, and a nice, very dark blue finish there. Yeah, and then this right here. So, let's see the acoustics. So this cornice is actually very interesting. I don't know how this works. This hollow on the sides. The sound holes are actually on the sides. I don't know how that works. The preamp is there. It looks really ugly though. But anyways, that's how this Court acoustic works. Weird. And then this Yamaha one, which I've tried before, is really cool and unique. It's just for a very lightweight guitar that does not resonate acoustically, but you have to plug it in. So it's essentially an electric guitar, right? But it saves on the weight because it carves out the top. And since we all know that tone woods don't really make a difference in electric guitars, I'm sorry, but that's true. Tone woods don't really make a difference in electric guitars. It's the pickups. So yeah, let me see this electric this one is actually saving on a lot of the stuff that electrics actually don't need, which is the actual tone wood. It does not matter because it's just the pickups that transmit the sound. So, and then here is Art in Luthrie, Canada. Interesting, never heard of that brand. I'm actually seeing if there's any Godins. I'm surprised there's no Godins yet. Godins are a nice guitar brand from Canada. It's in the court here, a Martin. Martins are always really expensive. This one is the 30th anniversary Martin. Yeah, that's got to be pretty expensive. It's a Dreadnought model. Oh, here's a Godin. Yeah, there we go. See, this is a Godin model. I always think Godins are pretty cool. So this Godin model right here, really cool. It's a parlor size too, so that's actually really interesting. And it's got controls on it. So like, that's pretty cool. It's got like electric guitar controls on it, because it's acoustic electric, but I've just never seen that kind of electric guitar controls on acoustics. So it's really cool. That's a Godin, and then this is a Seagull. Not sure. This must be some. This is a made in Canada, 2,600. Interesting. Never heard of this brand though. And Yamaha here. What this brand is? Peerless, 1970. Don't know too much about that brand. And Prime custom guitar. G Sigma, also from 1970. This is an Ovation, which always have really cool designs, but this one has a more traditional sound hole. Although it's really an ornate, kind of bindings and stuff on here. And yeah, nice little decorations and stuff everywhere. So I always like Ovation guitars, look pretty nice. Yeah, they're not cheap, but they always look really nice. Yeah, this one doesn't have the unique Ovation sound holes, so this one does. So this one has the typical Ovation sound holes, which are on the shoulders of the guitar rather than in the middle. So this is more traditional, but it's more ornate. And this one is the typical Ovation design, which is very unique. And the fretboard, as you can see, is very unique too, because it kind of tapers off right there. And yeah, the sound holes are on the shoulders, which is cool. It's got the preamp on the side. I'm assuming these are Fishmans, because they're usually, actually no, they're Ovations, because yeah, Ovation makes their own preamps, I forgot. Yeah, most guitars, if they're acoustic electric, they'll use Fishman or something, but Ovation actually makes its own preamps. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then Kingstone, Dexter, Hofner. I didn't know Hofner actually made acoustics, but that's a Hofner acoustic. Yeah, pretty cool. Fender bass right here. Squire Mustang bass. And that's a cool Godin in the back. That's very unique. It's got all these switches on the top. I'm not sure what that does. That's a very cool Godin though. Godin always has really cool designs. So the basses here, some pretty cool. Corona, it's I guess a Korean brand. Makes Strat coffees. Corona, these are made in China. All these Coronas are made in China. Short and X. Squire Classic 5. Classic 5 with the bass, Infinity Jazz bass right here. Corona Standard, Squire. These are really cool finishes. That's gold and green sparkle. That's really cool. It's got like a block inlay fretboard right here. It's a really cool Telecaster actually. Yeah, this gold and green one, really interesting. This is Squire too. Squire, that's more typical Sunburst. These are Yamahas, Puris, Yamaha Hex. And this is a Hex guitar, which I think a Korean brand. Typical acoustics there. And Court, Gopher, Wood, and Crafter. Yeah, Yamaha Court. Yeah, Court is really popular in Korea. And then here, yeah, Epiphone ES335. It's very famous Gibson design. And the Les Paul Standard, ES339. And also Oh, this is really cool.
한명희 씨 오늘 뒷판에 물건이
This
많아요.
golden nylon. I wonder what those controls are for. It's really cool looking though. The Sigma. It's really nicely decorated. Golden ukulele. Crafter. And then we have flying Ibanez. No, it's a Dean. Okay. This is a Dean guitar, which is Dean guitars make a lot of designs that are very aggressive looking. So this is obviously based on the Flying V, but even more aggressive looking than the Flying V. It's got some custom graphics on it. So yeah, that's a Dean. And they're famous actually for making Dimebag Darrell's signature guitars. And then we have an actual Flying V here. There's an actual Gibson Flying V. So that's the original Flying V from 1958, I think. The Carina wood, and then that's a D. It's a more modern take, I guess, for metal stuff. And there's a Crafter, really nice looking one. Inlay. Really nice looking Crafter. Another Crafter. Simple. Yamaha. She's a Martin. Like a typical acoustics, but these are nice Martins. Really expensive. One Martin is $4,000. It's a Roger McGuinn model. Oh, that's so nice. It's a Martin D28. $5,000 D28 model Martin. Martin's always really expensive. I know, because my Martin is probably the most expensive guitar I have in my collection. Okay. Some of these in the back here is this leather swing, Vila, Court, Vila, Dame, Gopherwood. These are all Korean brands. I'm sure they all produce nice guitars for the price though. I don't think any of them are that expensive, but yeah, all Korean brands making essentially copies of Martin and Taylor, I'm guessing. Alright, another store here. Babylon. Never heard of this guitar brand. We've got some, it's a HSS, HS, just two. Interesting. This brand is a Paloma or whatever. Okay. Interesting. Anyways, more copies there. Cables, platinum cables. I don't know too much about that one. Swing guitars. These are swings. Swings are just Strat copies. Strat copies. Dexter again, another Strat copy. Swing again. It's like a SG type right there. Yamaha. Hagstrom's. These are all my pretty nice Les Paul and Strat copies, it looks like. Some of them have nice finishes. This one, nice blue finish right here. This green one right here. This a nice white one. Maybe you want a dark blue. First, okay. A lot here. This one's a more pure blue right here. Got sunburst, yellow, red, white. This one is a HSH, yeah, with the Floyd Rose. Super Strat, basically. Super Strat. Yes, okay. And these are all copies by these Korean brands, Swing and Dexter and stuff. And yeah. They're nice copies though. Look pretty nice. Yeah, they look pretty authentic. Except for these ones look a bit off. A little bit too horny for me. Yeah, compared to regular Strat. The Les Pauls look pretty authentic. Pretty close to an actual Les Paul. This one's obviously like an Ibanez type. Even the headstock is trying to be like an Ibanez. Yeah, right. Yeah, these are all copies right here. And then this one is an Epiphone, interesting enough. I thought this would be a Jackson because of the shape here. It's similar to the Randy Rhoads model that Jackson has. So it's called the Jackson Concord. So yeah, it's interesting. This Epiphone here is trying to copy the Jackson Concord Randy Rhoads model with this asymmetric V shape. Interesting enough, it's got the dual humbuckers, the Floyd Rose, everything locking nut. It's really trying to be like that Randy Rhoads Concord model. And then these are all acoustics here. Dexter, Guild. I haven't seen too many Guilds. I think Guilds have some more unique electric guitar designs, but I haven't seen them yet. There. There's more acoustics here. Okay. Painful monster kids. Yeah, pretty much what you would expect. Okay, this is something man. I don't know. I heard that there was like this 2-man brand or something like that. I'm not sure what these brands are. We got more acoustics here. Orangewood, Swing, Orangewood, Crafters, Swing, Mark guitar brands. Swing, Orangewood, Court, and Sterling bass. Yeah, these are those ones here. Okay, so here we have a Noel by Condenser, a Fender. I don't know what this brand is, Roxy and Court. Okay, so basically, except for this Fender, the others are copies. This Crafter right here, which is pretty good. I actually think Crafter's acoustic guitars are some of the better ones, the copies. And then these ones here, it's a really nice looking Ibanez. Yeah, really cool looking Ibanez JEM. That's the Steve Vai's model. It's got the HSH locking tuners, locking bridge, and the Vine inlay. Overall, the JEM models are always really nice looking. This one's also another really extravagant looking JEM model. It's pretty cool. Then the PRS model. This is not an SC. This is a USA version, so that's got to be pretty expensive. And then a actual Gibson Les Paul custom, also going to be very expensive. Yeah, so some cool stuff here. We got a lot of guitars in the back. Can't see what they are though. There's a ton of them. A Fender, a real Fender, Strat, Fender Jazz Bass. These are all authentic brands here. A real Fender. This Fender is really weird. It's got a double humbucker, no pickguard, and it's an actual Fender. So I've never seen that before. Don't know what that is. It's got this James Tyler one with a weird headstock, but it's got a really cool design on this guitar. That's really cool. Yeah, so it's like a Strat shape, HSS. It's got a really cool design on it. Just the headstock is so weird. Can't get over the headstock. And then actual Gibson Les Pauls right there. And Fender. Just with 3 noises pickups on this one. So that's pretty good. Yeah, these ones are all really nice looking. I wonder if we can get a better look at these ones here. So these look like Jackson. Those are Jacksons right there with a unique shape. Jacksons are also known for being very aggressive looking. So yeah, dual humbucker is very unique shape. That's almost like a very aggressive Explorer. And then it's got the Randy Rhoads model. This is the model I was talking about before, the Concord. So this one is what that model looks like. Dual humbuckers, Floyd Rose, floating tremolo. Yeah, very aggressive looking. That's made for Randy Rhoads before he passed away. That shape is very, very aggressive. So Jackson is basically like taking Gibson's designs, but going a step further, making it look more aggressive. So, yeah. Martin, or acoustics right here. Acoustics. Ukulele's right here. Whole bunch of guitars right here. Fender, ESP back there. Fender. Don't know all the guitars here, but there's a lot. They seem to be actual, all legit brands, non-brand brands. Fender, ESP, Fender. This one has like all Seymour Duncan pickups. Has like seam got the split blade and what's it called? A little 59, I think, in the neck. Cool. Yeah, Crafters acoustics. Gibson Les Pauls here. This looks like a Les Paul Jr. Kramer guitar. Kramer is most well known for their association with Eddie Van Halen. So yeah, this one has that beak headstock, but this is not the Eddie Van Halen model, it's a different model. Dexter. Well, this color is really cool, this cherry burst. I like cherry sunburst. Yeah, these are ESPs, the Epiphones in the back. Vulcan, I don't know that one. Schecter. Yeah, Washburn, left-handed Washburn right here. Ibanez, Super Strat here. Jackson Super Strat. Miami. Jackson here. Essentially three humbuckers here. Essentially three humbuckers. Camo. There.
작년
It's like
8월에
guitar.
국회의원으로서 양평군내 IC를 설치해달라는 요청을 한 사실이
These are really cool.
미국에서 확인됐습니다.
These are all JMs.
이렇게 지금까지 밝혀진 내용들을 좀 종합을 해보면 다음과 같습니다.
Double humbucker. That's a Dean,
CC는
right?
국토부,
Yeah, it's a Dean.
이행은
You can tell the
용역업체,
headstock.
그리고 이 모든
Dean
연출은
guitar.
김선교 전
Really cool
양평
stuff.
군수를 비롯한
Double
양평군이
humbucker.
했던 것입니다. 자,
Dual
그렇다면 이
split
과정에서
blade
발생하는
humbucker.
막대한
Interesting.
이익은 누가 취하게
Then
될
the
것인가를
JMs with the vine inlay.
저는 이번 국정감사에서
unique colored
국지도 88호선과 남평
pickups, yeah.
IC에 주목했습니다.
And the monkey handle tells you that it's
이소영
Steve
의원께서
by
말씀을
JM.
하셨던 그 휴게소가 있는 남평
graphic.
IC입니다. 먼저 국지도
Epiphone,
88호선입니다. 이렇게 파란색으로 표시가 되어 있는데
Oh, I didn't know what this one is. It's a huge guitar though.
88호선.
It's got one mini
양평은
humbucker.
작년 7월
It's a
국토부의
huge
세
guitar.
가지 대안 노선을
The
제시하면서
ESP here, really nice
국지도
inlay on this
88호선과
one.
연결을 요청을 했습니다.
That's a really nice inlay.
가나이 지고 있는데요.
It's got the split blade Seymour Duncan in the bridge.
연결해야 되는 이유가
Interestingly.
무엇인지 확인을 했는데 오히려 의혹이 더 커졌습니다.
This one too, it's unique graphic.
88호선과 서울 양평
This unique graphic right here.
11km 구간이
What a crazy guitar. Look at the size of that horn. Wow. Okay.
그렇게 되기
That's
때문에
a
심지어 중점의
Jackson?
방향과 하남에서
No idea
시작해서
Jackson made something like that.
경산이라는
That's
종점의
gotta be
방향까지도
really uncomfortable to play.
갔습니다. 그리고 그
And that's a
이후에는
Concorde, as I showed
확장되는
before.
부분,
Yeah. A
요
lot of cool
일대에는
guitars here.
바로 김건희 여사 일가 가족들의 또 땅이 있었고 그 일대에서 300m 동네를
Alright.
ESI에게 땅이 또 존재를.
Okay, this one, Gibson Les Paul Historic 1960. So this is a historic model, which means that every detail is pretty much accurate to the original 1960 Les Paul. And it's of course not cheap, it's $8,000. Tangerine burst. Yeah, and that's the official Gibson, of course. So yeah, that's a really expensive model. And this is even more expensive because it's a Murphy Lab 1959 heavy aged. So it's got some relicing on the finish. See this relicing finish right here. You start to see like artificial cracking and wearing on the finish right here, checking. Yeah, that makes it really expensive. So it's like $13,000. Wow. Yeah, this is one of the most expensive guitars here in this mall. $13,000 Murphy Lab. And this one's a vintage Nash guitars. Okay, that looked pretty close to a Fender to me. Would have fooled me. This one's a medium aged. Medium aged. This is like a relic Fender, but it's not a Fender. It's a Nash guitar, whatever that is. Interesting. It's an Epiphone SG, white. Pretty nice. And then the Epiphone Les Paul. Another Nash guitar. These Nash guitars pretty much almost identical to a Strat. I mean, these may as well be a lawsuit to Fender. They look pretty much identical. Look, the headstock looks identical. The shape of the body looks identical. The relicing looks identical. These Nash guitars are pretty much a lawsuit waiting to happen. Okay, and then Gresh with this one Electromatic, pretty nice. Jackson. This one, of course, more aggressive looking because it's a Jackson. It's got typical Super Strat configuration with HSS, the Floyd Rose. This one is really cool. It's a 1961 roasted Strat super heavy relic, $9,000. Well, let's see what makes it so expensive is this. It's got this relic sunburst green finish over sunburst. That's a really cool relic. Yeah, that's why it's so expensive. It's got this really unique relic finish, and it's a real Fender, obviously. So that's another reason. Jackson Soloist right here, bright pink. And a Fender Custom Shop, again, really expensive because it's a custom shop, so it's $6,000 for this one. Relic Telly right here. The relic, and you can see how nicely it's been done. Well, that's part of the reason it's so expensive. And another Jackson Soloist right here. This one in camo with Jackson active pickups, it looks like, very similar to EMG pickups. He's got a Reverend in the back. It's a nice looking Reverend. Some Reverends are nice. I don't like this color though that much. And then this is a Ibanez RG, PRS Silver Sky SE, Ibanez Tom Quayle. Never heard of that model. This one, I'm not sure what it is, brand that is, but it's got a nice flame burst finish. Precision blue, Prussian blue metallic finish on this Ibanez. Really interesting. Looks like it has a mini humbucker in the neck. Schecter Nick Johnson. There's Schecter right here. That one with a neck heel adjustment. Pretty cool. Really unique looking bridge on that one too. And then another really bright, maybe deep blue, bright blue. Keith Marrow Schecter. Interesting. And a Blackjack Schecter. Yeah, some Schecters are really cool looking too. They're almost like Schecter came before PRS, so I want to say they're like a proto PRS in terms of the design. Yeah, but they actually came before PRS. They're an older company. Ibanez RGA. Then let's take a look at some of the guitars in front here. 1964 Stratocaster Relic. Yep, again, let's look at the Relic finish here. Pretty nice looking. Sometimes it looks too artificial, right? That's Relic. 1969 Strat Journey, and then Relic. This obviously meant to duplicate Jimi Hendrix's 68, 69 Strat here, Olympic White. That's kind of like a Hendrix model, except it's not reverse headstock. These are all heavy Relics. 1963 heavy Relic, Placid Blue. So, like Placid Blue on this one, and a 57 Stratocaster Relic. It's all custom shop models. These are all extremely expensive, of course, because they're Fender custom shop Relic models. They're all super expensive. And then this Joe Satriani Satchel. It's a Charvel Satchel signature. Okay, so it's a Joe Satriani signature model. Known as Satch. Charvel, of course, makes a lot of super strats. So yeah, it's an interesting cheetah finish or something. So pretty cool. It's a Fishman pickups, which are active. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the accessories here. Look at all these cables. Lava cables. I use magma cables for, magma cables are my backup cables actually. So I do have some lava cables here. Yeah, I still use lava cables as some of my backup cables. Lava vintage streets or PRS cables. They're always too expensive for me. Klotz cables are good things about them. Lava cable. Oni ball cables, pretty standard. DR strings, tried them before. Roto Sound, I don't think I've tried Roto Sound. But yeah, DR strings I've definitely tried. They're not bad. Curtis Mangan. I've always tried to try Curtis Mangan, but I have not tried those strings. String Joy, I've always wanted to try String Joys because they make custom strings. Dunlop. I've tried the DR Veritas before. The Dario NYXLs, I've tried those. The Dario NXLs, the Dario XLs. Elixirs, these are still my go-to. Nanowebs. Out of all the strings I've tried, I still prefer Elixirs. Nanowebs. Dario's Ernie Balls. So yeah, I've tried all these before. Let's see, which ones? Yeah, there's a lot of strings here. But yeah, I pretty much tried most of these, I would say. Ernie Ball, D'Addario, Elixirs are still my favorite out of all of them, especially OptiWeb is probably my favorite, and then Polyweb and NanoWeb are pretty good too. Yeah. For the rest, yeah, tried DR strings. Curtis Mangan I've wanted, but Sonotone is another one I don't see here, but I tried. And GHS I've tried as well. Stringjoy. Tried most of those. And of course, Ernie Ball Super Slinkies, which are classic. And monster cables. I don't use monster cables. I think I'd rather use Mogami. Do they have Mogamis? I think Mogami cables are what I use usually. Okay, what's this? Wings of Peace. Interesting. It's a cool looking acoustic. These wings. Cool looking. Wings of Hell and Wings of Peace. Makes sense. Right? One is like a skull wing and the other one's like an angel wing. Yeah, interesting. I don't know what company this is. Not too expensive either. About $400, $600. And made by this Lag. Is that Lag? I don't know what brand that is, but it's pretty cool. These designs. Wings of Death, Wings of Freedom. Oh, their guitars have wings on them, huh? These wings. Wings of Gold. Not too expensive. They're all like $600 and under. So this Lag brand makes some pretty interesting ones. Court, of course. Court. Say Court again. Court is like one of the most popular Korean brands. Vila is another Korean brand. Here, Orangewood. Seen that Orangewood, Vila, Ibanez. That one's a nice finish for the Ibanez. Interesting pickup there too. Orangewood, Crafter. Crafter makes some cool, nice looking acoustics, I think. And then bass, here we go. Fender bass, bass. So this is a Fender Meteora. That's pretty rare. Meteora is a really unique design. They don't really have too many of those. Double humbucker, very unique shape. Yeah, I haven't seen too many Fender Meteoras, but it's a Fender Meteora. This is a Ventera Road 150s. Yeah. And it's a humbucker. How can it be 50s if it has a humbucker? It doesn't make sense to me. They never had it. They never had HSS in the 50s. Weird. And this is a nice finish on this one. It's like a burgundy mist type of finish. It's a triple single coil noiseless on a Telecaster. That's interesting. Okay, that's an interesting design. Triple single coil noiseless on a Telecaster. Okay. This is a Strat copy, Aria. That's a HSS. This is a Jazzmaster with 3 Jazzmaster pickups in it. That's unique. They don't have the rhythm circuit on this one too. Yeah, this is a really interesting Jazzmaster. 3 Jazzmaster pickups, triple so it's got triple pickups, no rhythm circuit on a Jazzmaster. Really unique and kind of weird. And this one, triple Strat Telly on that. This one is Strat copy. This one is interesting finish. HSS finish, but it's interesting. So it looks like it's two-tone finish too. It's different on the back. Orange Strat right here. This one just says Strat by Fender. That looks weird. What? Strat by Fender. That is so weird. Why would they say that? It's not a Strat. It's like a derivative of a Strat, like a Super Strat. HSS with a Floyd Rose. It looks like a Super Strat, like an Ibanez. Yeah, but it's by Fender apparently, which is so weird. We've got a Corona. Interesting design. It's got an all white, no pickguard. Corona again. Tortoise shell in this one. Court again, with this one with an interesting maroon finish. Court again, this one with that blue burst with a natural finish on the back. Fender, all red Fender Telly, but this doesn't look like a Telly at all, except for the shape. Is that really a Telecaster? No pickguard, and it's dual humbucker. That's weird. The only thing they would have in common with the Telly is the shape. The bridge looks totally different. Pickups look totally different. Okay, no pickguard too. And this is a traditional telly. That's what I expect a telly to look like. This is not a telly, not to me anyways. It still says it's a telly, oddly enough. This one is an Eddie Van Halen Strat. Well, Super Strat. I think the Eddie Van Halen models are made by Charvel. So this is that striped Eddie Van Halen finish with one pickup, because he only really used one pickup. I think it's a Seymour Duncan, or should be. And because Seymour Duncan makes an Eddie Van Halen pickup. And then there's the American Performer Mustang. So I haven't seen too many Mustangs, but actually I haven't seen Jaguars either. So yeah, I haven't seen too many Mustangs and Jaguars here. But this is the Mustang. 2 slanted pickups. So yeah, interesting design. I haven't played Mustangs before. It's American Professional Strat. American Professional Strat. American Professional Strat. American Professional Telly. Really bright blue finish. American Ultra Lux Telly. Looks like this one's bound with an interesting finish on the wood grain. It's got noiseless pickups on it. Pretty nice. These are all expensive, of course, because they're Fenders. That's a Charvel, which is owned by Fender. Oh, it's Acoustasonic Telecaster. I've always wanted to play these. They've got different tones. They try to mimic an acoustic, different models of acoustics. Have a sound hole in the middle to get that resonance, kind of resonant sound acoustically, and also pickup. That's like a, yeah, it's like a Fishman type of pickup where they try to emulate different acoustic tones. And I think this is the American version. They also have a player's version. This one's $3,000 because it's American. Yeah, really unique design. I've always wanted to try the Acoustasonic stuff. And then this is a Court. Pretty expensive for a Court. 2,000. Fender bass, Fender bass. These all basses here. Pretty nice finishes on them. Wow, it's a really unique one in the back. 4 pickups. That's 4 pickups on that guitar. Wow. Never seen that. Looks like a Les Paul, Ibanez, and then something else to the. Okay, pretty cool. Here we got more Orangewood, 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 Orangewood Court. This is a classical Y-Man, don't know what that is. Swing Epiphone Masterbuilt Centuries and a Classic. And that's a really old design. Yeah, looks like a really old design. Like the Les Paul Standard, Les Paul Standard. Yeah, Epiphones are actually really nice value, not that expensive. Yeah, if you're looking for Les Paul that's actually not a copy, but officially authorized, then the Epiphones are pretty good. Ibanez right here. This one looks almost like a PRS-ish. Dual active humbuckers here, EMGs. This one here, I don't know what this is. Looks like almost like a Dan Electro shape, but without the lipstick 2 pickups. This one's Epiphone Sheraton. It's an arc top type. Cool. Okay, so this is the second floor of the Nagwon Instrument Arcade. Let me show you guys just how many different instruments are here. So here we have a whole bunch of drums right here. Right. Here another big guitar shop. Tons of guitars. Here we have most of acoustic models, and then some other instruments right here. More guitar shop over there. Amps and keyboard synthesizers right here. And I have a Waza Electric amplifier, pretty cool. Blues Cube. We have different drums and stuff. Drums, microphones and stuff, drums and stuff. Yeah, like all those. Microphones, headsets. More drums, keyboards, synthesizers, keyboards. So much stuff here. The pianos, keyboards still, pianos, Extreme, Yamaha. More Yamaha pianos right here, and Bosendorfer. Just a lot of instruments here. Yamaha right here. More Yamaha. What's right here? More drums, Roland. More acoustic guitars here. Mostly acoustic. Some electrics as well. Yongchang is a Korean brand. Ibach. More pianos right here. Pianos, Casios. Oh, Kawaiis. There's a nice piano, Japanese brand. Roland Kawai. Saxophones right here. Yeah, it's basically so many different instruments. Of course, the first floor actually has more stuff still. Okay, so there's a big music store here. Lots of guitars here. Many pianos here. Keyboards. Microphones. More pianos. Pianos. Headsets, keyboards, more guitars, violins and cellos, violas and more guitars here, more guitars, violins, more guitars. Saxophone, flutes, clarinets, saxophones, all saxophones. It's a crazy amount of stuff here. Violins, clarinets. Keyboards, acoustics, more acoustics. Violins and cellos, trombones, trumpets, guitars right here. We got trumpets and trombones. More guitars, acoustics right here.
그러면 연주 끝나고 필요
These are pretty cool.
세 바퀴씩.
Look, acoustics, cello, double bass, acoustics. Some more headphones and stuff. Keyboards, more acoustics. What the heck? This is like a zebra pattern. That's really cool. Yeah, more acoustics here. Oh yeah. I think these are playing Sultans of String. These are like PA speakers, microphones, recording discs, mixers, a whole bunch of speakers and stuff here. Look at all this stuff. It's crazy. More pianos right here. Pianos, amps. Oh. The guitar store, mixing consoles, keyboards. Mini amps, interesting. Mini amps and pedal board, Boss pedal board. More guitars here. Okay, the Hex Court, Hex TTM. Never seen that one before. Very unique finish and design. Court, interesting finish and design again for that. Yeah, so Court actually just makes copies of kind of everything. Ibanez, obviously Super Strat, Ibanez with active EMG humbuckers. Court, Ibanez. Court, Silvertone. Interesting, I haven't seen Silvertone in a while. This looks like it's cracked. It's like broken. Is it actually broken? Yeah, I think it's actually broken. I don't think it's meant to be like that. You got some interesting heart design guitar. This is a heart. Yeah, it's got an HSS design. It's a heart, shape of a heart. That's really cool. I've never seen that before. And then this ST Ibanez bass, Ibanez bass. These bass have really cool finish actually. That's a really cool finish in that. Sold by US Technology. Presentable humbucker, Court humbuckers. They're all like Les Paul Strat type copies. Jackson. They're pretty cool. It's a bass. Jackson bass. I've never seen a Jackson bass. Interesting. Ibanez, Sterling, Ibanez. So Ibanez basses, Court bass. This is a Hofner, obviously. Really unique design. Ibanez JM, Steve Vai's model. How come it's only $500? That's really cheap for an Ibanez JM. That's a used one, I think. Still though, Jones is a nice bass. Court bass. BC Rich. Oh man, this BC Rich has some unique designs. They always have very aggressive looking designs. I think this is the Mockingbird. No, it's a Warlock. BC Rich Warlock. They always have really aggressive looking designs. Yeah, double humbucker, but very aggressive, uncomfortable looking design. And Jackson also with a very aggressive looking design. Court. Here. This is Aria. It's a Korean brand again. And ESP with the EMG humbuckers for a BC Rich type of design right here. If you guys can see. Very uncomfortable looking. This one is Condor, Les Paul copy, Pure SSC, and we got Silver Sky up there, Court, Pure S John Mayer, Ibanez, that's Steve Vai, that is the, yeah, this is probably the most well-known Steve Vai model, it's just pure white with gold. Sterling the Music Man, I didn't know Sterling was actually by Music Man, okay, that's cool though. Ibanez, really nice finish on that one. Also really nice finish on this Ibanez. That's nice. This Court model, an aggressive looking shape. This Ibanez also really nice finish on that. Very deep green blue finish. Ibanez and that. Oh, I like this one. There's RG70, really nice finish. Say 360 again. This one is bindings, really nice bindings and finish on this one. These Ibanezes look really nice. Have really nice finishes on this. There's another JM. Don't like that finish though. This is an Ibanez JM Junior. Didn't know this was a JM Junior. Oh, that's a really nice looking guitar. That JM, nice blue flower finish. That's cool. The JM RG out there, RG J Custom. There's another JM right there. That's without the gold hardware, I think, on that one. RG. That's a cadenza. That's done in the shape of a Gibson Explorer-ish. And then ESP, again, always using AMG pickups. Ibanez, Music Man, Court. Court right here. Strat copies. Ibanez always has some really interesting finishes. So I didn't know Sterling is by Music Man, but they make some Strat copies, obviously like this one. Although this one's interesting with the neck heel adjustment. Jackson, soloist, right? No, it's I guess it's a typical Ibanez type. But these is almost just like super strats basically. I think she's almost like a PRS and a Strat, like a mix between both. The Ibanez with not EMGs, but active pickups, but these are Ibanez pickups. And then this is a really nice finish on this one. Kind of blue burst finish. Yeah, these are really nice. Ibanez. What is this one? This has got a really aggressive looking BC Rich type of design on that. Not comfortable to play, I don't think. That's a nice opaque blue metallic finish on that. Nice, and they're Ibanez. So these are mostly Ibanez's. The Hex, Jackson, Ibanez. Mostly Ibanez and Jacksons and kind of these super strat designs here. Pretty cool. It's Fender, Court. Court makes amps too, apparently. Did not know that. Interesting. Pianos, musical, that's like equipment for mixing consoles, keyboards, mixing consoles, pianos, microphones, acoustic guitars, keyboards, PA amps, violins, tons of acoustic guitars here, violins and violas. These are like basses, guitars, electrics, acoustics, trombones, classical guitars, acoustics, violins and violas, trumpets and trombones, acoustics. Oh my god, too many shops here. More like saxophones right here. And more guitar shops. As you can see, there's just so much crap here. Man, drums and everything. Hex. So all copies. Weird copies of Telecasters, I should say, because look at the size of the horn. The horn's really weird. The finish is nice. One of the horns is like cut off or something. It's weird. The Hex, again, weird headstock. I don't like the Hex. Some of the Hex designs is kind of weird. Yeah, otherwise, the finishes are good, but Hex. Corona, Les Paul copy, Corona. Hex. Okay. This is a weird double cutaway Les Paul here. Donner. Oh, it's the first Donner I've seen here. The Chinese brand, I think. Hex. Martin, that's a really legit brand, right? That's actual, yeah, pretty much the most expensive one here. Edwards, looks like a copy of an SG Custom. Interestingly, triple humbucker pickup, gold hardware. It's a copy of an SG Custom. Looks really close to actual Gibson. The left-handed model here. It's an HSH with a Floyd Rose. Interesting. That's a real Fender here, an actual Fender. Thanks. Music Man, the Fender Acoustasonic here. Stratocaster. That's pretty cool. I've always wanted to try one. Squire Fender. Yeah, cool. There's some acoustic models down here by just Korean brands. Okay, cool. Alright. Drums. Just so much more drums. Saxophones, stands. What are these things? Digital MIDI processors? They look like laptops. They look like laptops, so they're like MIDI processors, I guess. Just okay. This is endless. There's so many stores here. There's too many stores here. Microphones here. Microphones. TV mixers, trombones. Microphones here. Electrics. I think I've been there already. More electrics right there. Saxophones, acoustics, cellos, violins, guitar shop, keyboard and keyboards, wood instruments, keyboards, big guitar shop right there, guitar shop right there, keyboards. More bongos, acoustics. Yeah, anyways, huge place here. Alright guys, so yeah, that's the Nagwon Musical Arcade. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour because, well, I spent a lot of time here. So there's just so many different instrument shops to check out. So yeah, if you guys are ever looking for musical instruments in Seoul, this is definitely the place to check out because they're just for everything related to music, you'll find here. There's a whole 2 floors of this, so yeah, I'm sure you'll find pretty much everything you want here. So guys, that's the Nagwon Musical Arcade. So, thanks for tuning in, as always. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this place. Oh, there's presses. It's really cool. It's really cool.